Okay, so this is the video on how to find molar mass. So before we get started, there are a couple of things that you will need in order to do molar mass, and that is you need a periodic table, and it would also help to have a calculator, okay? So we're going to start by looking at the very first one. It says find the molar mass of KOH. So my favorite way to do this is to start by breaking down the elements here. So we have K and O and H. Okay. So what you're going to do next is, in order to find the molar mass, we need to look on the periodic table and find the masses for each of these elements. So we're going to start with K. So here's my periodic table right here. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. Okay, so K is right here. It's 39.10. So we will write 39.10. And the unit for molar mass is grams per mole, or G/mole. Okay. Oxygen, which is over here, is 16 even. So we'll put 16 grams per mole. And then the last one is hydrogen, and hydrogen is right here, and it is 1.01. Now that we have all of those written out, the last step is to add all of these together in order to get our final molar mass. So I'm going to take my calculator here, and we're going to do 39.10 plus 16 plus 1.01. And we'll press enter on that. And our answer here is 56.11. And we need a unit. And remember, our unit for molar mass is G/mole, so grams per mole. So there's your answer. Now, this one was pretty easy because it was just K, O, and H. But the next one, if you see here, it's got some elements that have more than one. So let's figure out how to do that. So the same thing here is I'm going to start by making a list. Okay, so I've got Na. I also have P, and I have O. Now, if you remember from first semester, we need to write how many of each element that we see. So you're going to be counting elements here. So I have Na and 3. So I've got 3 Nas. We go ahead and put that multiplication sign because we're going to be multiplying in a minute. And then P, we have 1. And then for oxygens, the O, we have 4. Now, this step is very important because in order to find the molar mass, we have to actually account for each element that we have. So now, after we've written how many we have of each one, we go in with the periodic table and we find the masses again. So the first one is Na, and Na is right here, 22.99. Okay, then we need P, and P is over here. It is 30.97. And then our oxygen, which if we can look up here, was 16. So now that we've written in the masses from the periodic table, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply for each one. Okay, so we'll have 22.99 times 3, and I got my calculator right here so you can see. And this is 68.97 grams per mole. Then the next one is just 1 times this, so this will also be just 30.97 grams per mole. And then the last one is 16 times 4, if you need some help with that, is 64. Once we have found all of those, we are going to add them all up. So just take your calculator really quickly. 64 plus 30.97 plus 68.97. And our total answer here is 163.94, and don't forget your unit, grams per mole.